guys, welcome back. It's been this camera's really high up now. It's been a hot minute since we've played. We had some stuff to do and Valentine's Day to celebrate for people.
No. Not me.
For me, I guess. What are you doing, Kale?
I don't know. I fixed it. I did it.
So, with that, let's do a recap with Rolls with Benefits. So, last we left off, this intrepid party of adventurers was on the Fortress of Innocence. It is there that a grand gala took place, that we had a certain individual have a lovely, shocking, interesting experience happen.
Thank you for talking about Sir Gregory like that.
Goodness. It was during this time that they discovered that the daughter of Kest, Arya, was missing. Warren's future wife.
Do you guys need to stop this?
It's gonna, whether you like
I'm
it or
calling
not,
the authorities.
it will be a shotgun wedding. Like, you have no say in this. We'll find a shapeshifter, change him to you, and then after they say yes, we'll just bring you back.
And then we'll tell you you have to protect her forever now.
She is part tree.
Not just any tree, she's an aspen.
What the fuck do you think Warren is? Fucking shit.
So with that, the group set out with Ebane and Alistair disappearing. And with them disappearing, the rest of the party found themselves on the boat that was Captain... What was her name? Jacqueline's goodness.
Jacqueline Sparrow.
It's been a hot minute.
Boots.
By the name...
The name of the ship was the Fat Lady.
Yes.
And it's Captain Zabrea Locius, who is the captain of the entire fleet of Kest ships. It is there that you go onto the Fat Lady, who is a gorgeous galleon of a ship, and you set off with a certain Diego curled up into the catapult. It actually does have cat ears, by the way, on the bowl.
A necropult.
It's a necropult. And that's where we left you guys off, in search of Kest's daughter Arya, to the country of Uxenek, specifically heading for a city by the name of Venix. And with that, we'll start another episode of Rolls with Benefits. So, you guys find yourselves standing on the deck of this glorious ship, snow coming down, with a slight breeze on the air. Very salty smell. Very chilly. The anchor is raised up, and the ship begins making its progress forward into the bay. As you hit the open seas, the wind picks up, but the snow seems to stop. And another hour, 2 hours, 3, find you approaching a very large landmass, and it is then that Kest beckons you all into the captain's quarters.
And before we leave, I go to the lever for the catapult and say, pull the lever!
And he pulls it, and nothing happens. I
Pull the lever, Kronk.
lean out and I say, wrong.
Yeah, I'll
So,
go in.
Yeah, we go to Kest. I was about to say, what's his name?
I will follow.
Begrudgingly.
I will get out of the catapult.
So you guys make your way into a warm interior, very richly adorned with tapestries, beautiful mats across the ground, a very ornate, looks to be a redwood desk. And lots of doodads, knickknacks, and things hanging upon the walls, placed in this. Looks like there's a globe there that is open that has a whiskey decanter in it. That's just for you, Caleb.
I don't know what that means.
Never mind.
I don't think I got the reference.
No one got the reference? Okay.
So that means Warren's eventually have to start blocking out. I've got a jar.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it was a Pirates of the Caribbean reference, but
It was definitely a reference to to one of our campaigns. Particularly the Halloween session. Oh, you blocked that out, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
I don't remember.
Hard pass.
Whiskey or decanters in that.
Okay, so with that, Kest kind of sits behind the desk, waits for you all to enter. As you sit there, he goes very solemnly. All right, I need you to go get my daughter. I'm coming with you. From what we've gathered, they are in the city of Phoenix. I hate that city. So, do your best to destroy it. To find my daughter. Any questions?
Urag is conflicted.
Yes, Warren.
Why are we destroying it?
Because you need to find my daughter. Because I know you and her have a thing.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on there, but wouldn't it probably be better if we went for a more of a stealthy approach?
I will tear down any kingdom to find her.
Alright. Well, I'm not really
Do you remember if I had an accent?
gonna just southern.
Southern?
I'm not really gonna just destroy
Do you-
places.
Well, if you find my daughter, you don't have to. I just need her found. There is money in this. He looks at Warren and love in this.
Prove yourself to be a worthy son-in-law.
With that, any more questions? He looks specifically at you, Warren.
No.
Do you have any leads?
We just know
other
she's
than city.
the city of Phoenix, and we know that.
Wasn't it the Azuma clan he told us?
What?
Did he tell us it was
It was the croissant clan.
Crescent clan,
The
right?
Crescent Clan, yes.
No, the French.
We know that they were. She was taken by a different type of organization that is what's the word I'm gonna go for? Fucked up. So, the Crescent Clan. That's all we know.
Okay. Well, I suppose. So we have no idea like where they are. We just have to go look through the whole city.
The whole city.
Okay. That should be fun.
And you said you're going with us, correct?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Alright, well.
How long before we reach catapult range?
We are almost there. And he kind of goes in and he grabs these interesting looking, almost wooden boxes that have straps on them. And he kind of hands you each one of them. And you see him put one over his shoulders and then put on a pair of goggles that he takes and snaps into his eyes. And these old fashioned, like, steampunk glasses. And he goes, "Alright, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
There is no going back." He kind of goes, "Nancy, do the thing!" And you see his assistant run out, and she takes the backpack off and puts it on her. This one's a little bigger, and then straps him to her waist. And then you see him, they kind of waddle out.
Very Kronk and usable, but not as effective.
But backwards.
They kind of make their way out to the ship, and you see as he's kind of carrying her on his back. As you guys are out there on the ship. And he goes, alright, so the way these work, these doodads are called, trademark name mind you, squirrel flyers. You know these little squirrels that stick their arms out and can glide?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. And you go up, you're gonna click this button, and he kind of reaches into a hanging thing. You're gonna click it, and then your wings are gonna sprout, and you can glide like a squirrel. Any questions?
This is some
I can turn into a squirrel.
intense engineering, I'm sure. I'm very impressed.
It is very intense engineering by Kest Industries.
Would these happen to be held together with wax, per se?
This is not an Icarus moment,
Okay, good.
but don't fly too close to the water anyways. 'Cause that's just stupid.
He flew too close to the sun. That's all you need to know, and he died.
Oh, that's sad.
So don't fly too close to the sun. Or the water, for that matter.
Especially you, since you're a cat.
I won't go too close to the water.
Well, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get going.
About this time, you guys are making your way close, and the sun has started to rise barely. Just on the horizon, you can see the orange and pink glow of the coming sunrise. And as he gets there, goes, all right, Nancy, let's get in there. We'll show him how it's done. And you see him kind of scoot back into the catapult. And he kind of sits there, and he gets ready, and you see him kind of take his goggles again. And you see him reach, and he pulls over this leather cap. He goes, all right.
Dastardly muddly things right here.
Sabria, pull the lever. And as this happens, you watch as Captain Sabria pulls the lever, and you watch him just go, "Ah!" And you watch as he gets to the zenith of his launch, that you see these two giant wings just flop out, and you see him just start soaring down. At this point, Sabria goes, who's next?
I sneakily cut his button off.
It's like Sea of Thieves when you launch out.
Oh, Diego, after you.
Okay,
You seem to be the most intent on being launched.
I will enter the catapult.
Sabria goes, so, you're a cute kitty, don't I? And she just launches you. As you start flying up, you hit about the zenith of your launch. Do you push the trigger at all?
I push the button.
You push the button and it goes, and you see these wings fold out almost instantaneously, and you begin feeling just, you're soaring down. You're really high up.
Very nice.
Who's next?
I guess me.
Alright, hop in, big boy.
Alright.
It kind of takes it and just sends you flying.
Just tumbling through. Oh god!
Alright, do you pull your trigger in time?
I don't know, do I?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
do.
hit. I hit.
I'll give it to you.
Do I?
Do I?
Make a perception check to see if...
It's like on a. It's like a cable or something that's just flapping behind me. I can't reach. Just, my armor just restricts my movement.
Alright, who's next?
I can
scuba
swim.
diving and your mouth thingy goes back like
Maybe
that.
we
That's
should
kind of
save
scary.
your uses of that until we know what we're coming up against.
Alright.
He kind of leads you in, and she goes, and she kind of leans over to you. I likes you. Don't break her heart, or I'm gonna break your face. And she launches you.
What is that?
Wait, what?
Does Warren comprehend that he needs to pull the trigger?
Well, maybe.
It was said to him. Would he have listened?
That's a good question.
What do you have?
I don't know. Maybe I should roll. Let's find out.
Get a 1.
And one player down. All I know is that he could have seen the button and just said, "Hey."
All right, yeah, we'll give you that. Not
Just-
quite the zenith of his launch, but he does click the button eventually.
Please roll it to see what you get, though.
Okay, yeah. I'm just
I
sure.
hope it's a 1.
9.
It's late.
At this point,
Or
Zabria
literally.
turns to you.
Yes.
You seem like his mother figure in a way.
I
He's-
don't know about that.
He's a child.
Oh, definitely. Right, yeah.
Make sure this child understands that the girl really likes him and that if any harm does come to her, it's his face on the chopping block.
Alright. Why? Oh, jeez!
Specifically his face on the chopping block.
Not his neck,
Not
it's
yet.
his face.
And just
They build a new
hit
one.
the
where you
button.
just
I
stand
don't.
up.
I don't like this. I don't like being launched in the air.
So you guys all eventually make your way up in just different areas, different directions almost for a second, and eventually you start gliding in a line.
This is weird.
Where did he go to?
I think he went to
The bathroom?
Oh,
He turned right. He's going towards the sun.
towards the sun. So you guys begin
The nest of sharks.
making your way down there. You watch as Kest is flying, and you see the land getting closer. Up ahead, you see looks to be a field of just a little bit of snow. Looks all to be melting as the sun comes up. You watch as Kest begins kind of running through the air, and you watch as he's running, and he hits the ground and keeps on running with it.
Okay.
And you watch him just kind of land, and 2 thumbs up towards you guys. Then we see Diego coming in for a landing. Diego, go ahead and make a athletics, acrobatics check.
Oh man, can I do athletics?
You can.
Okay.
Can I make a charisma check or a
Well,
strength
so
check?
my athletics is a -1. But
18.
18.
Yeah, so you kind of begin going, and as soon as you hit there, you kind of hit your feet, and then you go to all fours and you run out.
Heck yeah.
Then I believe it was Urag.
Yep.
You come in flying. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, so you come in, and as you hit, you just hit the ground, and you just like stop standing there. As your heels just dig in. Kind of jars your knees a little, but you're like. And next person up would have been
Man, yeah.
Warren. I need you just to roll a d20 for
Oh,
me.
yeah. That's a 1.
So Warren,
Don't die. Boom.
as you're coming down, you realize maybe I should have clicked the button a little sooner. And you watch as you're heading straight for a grove of trees.
My friends.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, let me see how.
He just opens up his arms for a hug.
Tree, you came
Oh,
back.
that's a 6. I rolled terribly.
God.
So as you're coming into the trees, you were like, "Oh, trees, my friends." You realize you're actually really excited to see these trees.
That's neat.
And as you're getting closer and closer, you realize you're going very fast. And as you do this, you kind of freak out a little in the air, and it nosedives you down. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you guys watch as Warren just crashes into this grove of trees. And you see one of the wings shoot off and fly through the trees. Warren, you find yourself stuck hanging by one of the wings about 50 feet above the ground.
Oh no.
Go ahead and make your athletics or dexterity, or athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, athletics. 24.
24. Yeah. So you watch that happen. You go, oh no, and you start pumping your legs and running in the air like Kest did. And as you hit the ground, you just run out of it really easy. Almost run into Urok. He's just kind of standing there, looking down at the ground.
Okay, once I'm landed, I'll start heading for the trees where Warren Craft landed.
Look at what they did to my boy.
I'll just like, crap, I just get him killed.
So, as you begin running to there, Kest kind of looks at you two and goes, I don't think that he, do you think he survived that?
Probably.
He-
He
he's-
likes the trees like him.
Well, that's why he gets along with my daughter.
Is she part tree?
We're not having this
Wait.
discussion.
Is your wife a druid?
I do not have a wife. I am a bachelor for life.
Is her mother a druid?
I don't know. She's not my blood kid. I
Oh.
adopted her.
Oh.
But she's still my kid, so if any harm comes to her, I'm coming after you guys. He looks specifically at you, Urag.
I'll do my best, sir, but yeah, we'll find him.
As you say that, you hear a voice come from behind you
Mm.
that goes, Don't worry, my friends. We will help. We will keep her safe.
I'll look behind me.
Sword.
There's no one there.
Oh my goodness, it's a ghost. the wings are haunted.
There's no one there.
All right. Do I know this voice?
It's Sir Greg.
Okay.
No, he sounds a little more uppity.
All right.
Like he's, like after a good long rest, a lot of energy.
All right.
Do I find Warren?
As you're kind of going through the forest calling Warren. Warren, do you respond when you hear her?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't respond.
Warren?
Yeah?
Wait, where are you? Oh shit!
As you stop, you look straight up, and he's like 50 feet above you, hanging.
Aw. Oh, that's not gonna work.
All right,
Let's
time
see,
to
what
chop
the-
it down.
What do I have? What is he hooked on a tree by? Or is he just sitting in a tree?
One of the wings looks to be stabbed through by one of the branches, and he's just hanging from this branch, probably about this size.
Well. Alright, can I try to climb the tree? Would that be an athletics check?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. 14!
So yeah, you begin climbing up. You haven't climbed a tree since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So
Aren't you also in full armor?
No, I'm in chainmail.
Okay. I
We're
was
level-
just like,
We're level 4!
but I was just like, aren't you in like full armor climbing a tree? Isn't that gonna be a little rough?
No,
so
I'm in
you
chainmail.
make your way about 25 feet up with that roll. Go and make another one for me.
Okay. Please roll better. Yeah, this one's better. 18.
Yeah, you make your way up to the branch he's stuck on. He's about 8-9 feet out on that branch.
Oh boy. I'll just kind of like crawl along the
Warren,
branch.
what are you doing on for this?
Kind of just hanging there for a moment. Just kind of thinking like, what to do?
I'm just gonna kind of like shimmy. I'll like crawl along the branch.
As you're doing this, about this time, you
Yeah.
two and Kest make your way over and kind of look up and see up there. You see Ophelia on a branch trying to make her way over to Warren, about 50 feet up in the air.
How big is this tree?
This is like a redwood-sized tree.
Is Ophelia, like, almost there?
She's probably about 4 feet away.
Okay. From us or from
She's
rude. Yeah, so once I reach and you said it's about 9 feet deep onto the, like, okay.
9 feet out.
I'm going to, I don't have, like, a small knife of any sort.
Warren, that's why we listen to instructions.
I will just pull one of the javelins off my back and use the tip to kind of just cut through the wing to like be able to slide it off of the branch and pull him, like kind of flip him up onto the top side. Actually, I'll probably flip him up on the top side before I cut it.
Try to flip him up.
Yeah, try to flip him onto the branch before I cut the wing. This could work
Okay.
poorly.
How far out the wing is it impaled?
The wing.
Yeah, so is it like
It's
near him?
So picture this. So there's a branch here, right? This is the branch.
Yes.
And there's a branch sprouting off of it, probably about this big around, about that wide. That's what it's pinned onto.
Boy.
So that's what caught it.
And how long are the wings themselves?
No, kind of like squirrel suit wings, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you were saying they kind of like folded out, I was
They
thinking,
fold it out, but then they have like little squirrel things behind, almost like flat behind.
okay.
It was just a box.
So
with
think
giant
like
stuff
think Da Vinci's flying machine, but a portable version of it.
Okay. So this branch could probably not support both of us.
Right now it is. At this point, Kest is looking at it and goes, Warren! Drop.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
So
Okay.
I'll just kind of unhook myself and just woo.
You watch as he starts plummeting towards the ground. You guys watch as Kest takes out a feather and goes, bamboozled. And you watch as like 10 feet from the ground, Warren just stops and starts floating down.
Here's the leaf.
Alright, well, I will start climbing back down.
Alright. Takes you a second to climb back down, breaking a couple branches here and there. But eventually, Ophelia, you come down onto the ground panting.
Would have been nice if you'd done that before I climbed 50 feet up in a tree.
You ran away. What am I supposed to
Well,
do?
for all I knew, he died. I had to go make sure he didn't die.
That kinda
Well,
hurt.
that's the thing. If he's dead, he's dead. If he's alive, he's alive. 2 more minutes isn't gonna change that.
Unless he's almost dead.
It's because if he's
Actually-
almost dead.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, 2 minutes change a lot if you're injured, but anyhow, where do we go from here?
Go up.
The tree again?
If you want to. Though I don't suggest it.
But is that where we're going?
No.
Okay.
We're making our way up. You see that mountain over that which we can't see it if you follow me.
I'm going to say that up trees.
As you guys you make your way back out into the field, and he kind of turns around, goes, not yet, not yet. He keeps walking backwards. He's like, all right, there it is. And he goes, you see that peak over there? Well, if you go a little bit down it, you see that smoke coming from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the township of Phoenix.
It's
Oh.
on fire?
No.
Oh.
Those are fires from buildings that aren't on fire, but cooking stuff. You see him just kind of like trying to get the map with his hands.
Damn, Phil's already burning. Would have made our job easier, probably.
What?
It's just what you always wanted.
So you guys, he's like, all right, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, my flying machines, we need to stash them away.
Well,
Mine's in a tree.
Oh wait, never. Yeah, yours is in a tree. Probably should have. Oh, there she is. And you see another flying machine coming down.
Nancy.
What?
I said Nancy.
No, Nancy's with him. She had a big flying machine. And it was hooked to her back, and he was hooked to her.
like
They
skydivers.
buddy,
How does it?
they buddy skydive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And who the hell is following it?
It's his daughter.
Another cast.
Perfect. All right. That there is Rena. She is my assistant.
Okay.
So, as soon as she lands, we're gonna give our gear to her. Warren, you're gonna tell her where yours is stuck in a tree. And you're gonna say it was your fault and that you're really, really sorry.
Alright.
Alright, perfect. I like this one. Alright, just about this time, Marina lands. Goes, alright, where are they all at?
I'm sorry, mine's in a tree.
That's okay. Thank you for apologizing. I won't be mad.
Okay.
And then the rest of us, I imagine, just
I
kind of
just kinda
point
like-
over there. And just,
Point to where we left them in the field.
Yours is still on your back because you ran with it.
Oh, yes.
You even climbed the tree with it.
I was more concerned that Warren had got himself killed because he doesn't listen. I'll just, take it off.
At this point, she goes, alright, Nancy, we'll get them back. At this point, Nancy turns, she goes, alright, Kest, Nancy, she said she'll get them back. And he goes, tell her thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And about this point, he says, alright, shall we go now?
Yes, let's.
Perfect, alright. And he kind of begins walking, trumping off.
What is, I don't know, who's this? It just needs another assistant. I don't really understand what's happening.
What?
haven't we already figured out that these guys are kind of weird?
No kidding.
At this point, Nancy's like, kind of leans over and goes, I don't understand it either, but it's nice to have an assistant.
Alright.
It makes me feel very valued.
Does she have an
I
assistant?
suppose that's true.
She does not.
Assistants all the way down.
It's a full circle.
Though I think she
an
might get an
assistant?
assistant soon with the new shit that's
Someone
coming in.
who helps them with things.
They
essentially.
assist people? Like pooping?
No, not that sort of thing. So,
Maybe if they're paid well enough, Warren.
oh, not enough money in the world. No, I suppose like Nancy occasionally assists Kest with things he needs done,
Okay.
so that he can also do other things at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why she is his assistant. She assists him with the things he needs to get done.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kinda.
Alright.
At this point, Kess is kind of watching this whole conversation and walks up to you, Warren, pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry, son. I will teach you the ways of business.
But you're not my dad.
This is why we can't have many babies.
I figured he was gonna say it.
He's just confused.
At this point, goes, all right, Warren.
Again, to everyone, to Warren's
Perspective.
Yeah,
There we
perspective. You guys are the weird ones.
I mean, I do talk to a soul.
This is a
so-
fun. This is a mirror that you guys are looking at.
True.
So how far is this, Venix?
I'd say maybe a half day's walk.
It's not too bad.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
3 days later.
Let's hope not.
3 days later, we're at the wrong town.
My pedicured feet could not handle that.
Well, if you can't walk anymore, Diego will carry.
It's alright, I have Nancy.
Okay.
At this point, Nancy just kind of nods. Alright, shall we get going?
Is there a specific path we need to take? Do we need to be stealthy?
I don't know.
That's terrifying. Alright.
I'm just after my daughter. I didn't plan this out. You are the adventurers I hired.
Okay.
We're just in another country. We'll just pretend we're tourists.
We're just illegal immigrants right now.
Sure. Tourists works.
Illegal
We're on
tourists.
vacation.
Warren's just gonna start walking.
Roll a d4.
I was gonna say
wrong
wrong.
before.
I was about to say wrong way more.
That is a 1. Right? Yeah, 1.
At this point, you start walking. Goes, see, he knows where we're going. And he starts following you, Warren.
Really?
I'm being honest.
Oh my god! Yeah!
Warren, you listened. I'm proud of you.
The one time when it involves landing safely, no.
Well, it involves traversing the land that he knows so well.
In another country.
In another country.
Well, he's like, hey, there's a mountain right there.
I like
I'm gonna
mountains.
go to the mountain.
The trees told him.
Said to go to the mountain, so we just want to go to the mountain.
Yeah.
You guys all begin walking. Eventually make your way out to, you find a road. This road looks to be a direct line making its way towards the town. Do you guys want to follow the road, or what do you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'd imagine if we keep going straight, we're gonna, have to climb a mountain.
Yeah. There's no reason not to follow the road.
Yeah, so you guys begin following the road.
There's a reason.
After probably about an hour or two's walk, 2 hours later, you reach this open field. And all around you see rice paddies. Though to the left there looks to be an encampment of sorts that looks to have a bunch of people working. Looks to be cutting down trees and expanding. And it looks like might be maybe prisoners or something working away, and there's just the camp looks like everyone is manacled together at the foot.
I'd imagine there are guards over there too.
Quite a few, yes.
Alright. Let's just head over to them and then ask if we're on the right path.
At this point, the guy goes, "Halt! What are you doing here?"
We're just traveling to Benix. We thought this was the right road, is it not?
Take the road up. You'll be there in about an hour.
Alright, thank you, sir. And then just keep walking.
You guys begin walking. About an hour later, you come to a large hill leading up, and as you kind of crest over it, you see a straightaway leads to a giant drawbridge that is currently down. You see people going in and out of it. You are kind of in a line. As you guys begin making your way towards it, nothing really happens. You cross over, get into the city, and it looks like to your right and left are slums, but there's some shops as well. It looks like here that there is a flag upon every parapet and high structure. There is a flag that looks to have a black lotus blossom with, it looks like a snake coming out of it. Now that you guys are in the city, what are you gonna do?
Well, that was a bit easier than I thought it would be. But I guess no one really knows us here, or knows why we're here. Just where do you even figure out where this clan is? Do we know if
ask.
they're higher
Yeah.
class or lower class? Like, does Kest, did he tell us much about them at all, or did he not know much?
You guys never asked him.
He's still here.
So Kest, do you know what kind of work this clan does? Like higher end, lower, shadier?
This clan, let me tell you. Just let me tell you.
You don't know, do you?
No, I don't. Though I do know that they're a clan. They are a cult in a lot of ways. And they like to wear black.
I'm just gonna glance around real quick, because there are a lot of people wearing black.
There is a lot of people
Okay.
wearing black. It seems to be a very common color in this country.
Well, it's a good color to wear if you want to stay warm.
With this, the town is not as cold. It looks to be with the sun out. Spring is coming. You do see in some places as you were coming in, there were cherry blossoms that were budding and beginning to come out.
I don't. If you know that they took your daughter, do you know if they have like a symbol of some sort?
At this point, he kind of reaches, goes, Nancy. And he kind of puts his hand out and she hands him a book. From somewhere, you don't know how she had this book. And he kind of goes, this. He kind of turns it around. It looks to you just be a crescent moon.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
not
that makes
surprised.
easy. Alright. So, should we just start here and just work our way through and see if we can find any sign of them? Should we check taverns for?
I was gonna say tavern.
At
See
very
what we
least, the
can find.
taverns could give us a
Food
culture,
and drink.
or
I think I do have some connections here. I happen to know the magistrate by the name of... Maybe if I can find it. Jurgen Broodfist. We might be able to ask him, maybe, or her. I never actually met this person. I just correspond with them.
and can you trust them?
You can't trust anyone, my dear friend. Especially when it comes to money. That is the #1 rule of Kest Enterprise. Trust no one. But yourself, your dog,
And your assistant.
And Nancy.
and your assistant. You know it.
I'm gonna whisper to Nancy. So how much money have you stolen and haven't told him about?
She leans over to you and goes, I actually haven't stolen anything. He pays me really well.
Nice.
Well, it's fine. I mean, regardless, we need to find a tavern at the very least to find instructions. Directions, that's where I'm on.
I know there's a tavern here by the name of the Red Doe. That one is in the nicer part of the city, away from the riffraff down here.
Well, if we're finding the magistrate, that might be or these directions, that's probably the better place.
As you guys begin making your way up, you do pass a couple taverns along the way. The first tavern you see is called the Sky's Pony and the Striking Witch Lodge. Looks like the Sky's Pony looks to be very run down, very rough one. The Striking Witch Lodge, that one is a bit nicer. Definitely a tavern of sorts, you can tell. And then the Red Doe is you kind of come up onto the roads to this nicer area of the city that is now paved with these different color stones, look to be granite. Not as much mud here as it did in the lower part of the city. That this extravagant building comes with these slanted rooftops, very traditional in the Japanese, Chinese sense. Similar building structure. And as you kind of look at it, you see this old woman, looks to be at the front of it, on a rocking chair, just rocking back and forth, and she looks to have this very long pipe. Looks to be probably made out of jade.
Will the rogue steal the jade
It seems kind of big.
I suppose.
I actually considered if I had a bag of holding, it might be possible, but I don't.
About how far are we from the I already forgot the name. Something doe. Red?
The Red Doe.
Okay, I was thinking crimson. I was like, it's a color and
Man,
a doe.
I should have done the crimson dough. That sounds better.
Anyway.
Cookie dough.
Yes.
The cookie dough. So, you guys are probably about 20 feet away or so.
I want a pet deer and I want to name it Cookie.
Oh, it better be like a pygmy deer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Sidetrack. Okay. Yes. So I'll just head into the Red Doe. Just kind of nod at the old woman on the porch, I guess, as I walk in.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "What's your business?"
food and drink.
Alright. Go walk in then. Don't cause any trouble, please.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, Warren, the traditional greeting here is ching chong ding dong.
Nope.
No.
You can only get away with that because you're Japanese.
Only reason.
I thought of that like as
Only reason.
soon as you said like the traditional Japanese look. I'm like,
Only
Are we allowed to
reason.
say that on Twitch?
Who knows? The only reason I think we can get away with it is because he's part Japanese.
You can only get away with that because you are Japanese, Kyle.
I know, just look at me in the camera with my very white spots out. I have the complexion of snow.
Hi.
Oh no.
What are they?
Anyway.
Joking aside, we carry on.
As you guys make your way in, you kind of step in, and it's very clean wood walls. Looks to be wood ground as well. Very well taken care of. Very polished and shined. As you kind of step in, there's a desk there. And you see this young woman kind of standing there and goes, did she say you could come in?
Yes.
The lady?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. My name is Beatrice.
Hi.
Hi. What can we do you for?
Food and drink?
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna look towards Kest. Are we looking for rooms as well, or?
At this point, he kind of walks up to it very,
Oh no.
and he goes, all right, and puts his hand down on the table and goes, all right, darling. He kind of reaches in and pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to her. She kind of opens it and she goes, oh, yes, it's prepared for you. And you see her kind of, follow me, please. And you guys kind of follow him down around a corner, or follow her down around a corner. And she leads you to this paper door and opens it. And you see what looks like a large living space with the rooms branching off to it. And she goes, this here is yours. It's an honor to finally meet you, Kest. And he goes, I know. Alright, you're good. Just bring us some food, some drink, and, it goes on my tab. She just kind of nods and hurries away.
So, if we're looking for information, this doesn't seem like maybe the best place if you have to be approved to come in the door. I think we need a place with more people.
I know, but I'm hungry. And they have, from what I hear, the most exquisite escargot. They also have horse devours.
Son of a bitch.
Is that because you're so hungry you could devour a horse?
Yes, it is. That's why I pronounced it that way. So let's eat. We can convene and talk a little bit, figure things out. And I can actually give you some information I didn't want to say out in the open.
Are these paper walls enough?
They're very sound.
You could say they're paper thin. I'm so funny. Alright, so it'll be good enough.
I would like to make a
Oh,
performance
because
check
they're
to see if I
paper.
can convincingly laugh at that joke.
Do it.
Alright, let's see.
Roll a performance check.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 19 plus whatever. 22. Oh.
It is such a convincing laugh. He looks at you and just. And you both kind of point back at each other.
It's because the walls are made paper.
He's got it.
I'm not even gonna give
You
them
are
the-
learning, Warren. I'm proud of you.
Cool.
I know. I like
It's
this.
sort of neat. Because it's like almost tree, but
Oh, God.
All right. So, what I'm thinking is we all take a sit down, we get some sake. Warren, have you tried sake?
What?
Have you tried sake?
What's that?
It's like milk from rice.
Rice milk.
It's rice milk.
Sounds weird.
Do you want to try some? It's like milk.
Do you drink normal milk?
Not really, no.
I think he's vegan.
Do you want to try it? Ophelia, can you try it? I think he's old enough.
I'm not his mum.
He looked towards you.
I don't know what to do.
I don't even know what sake is.
You do not.
Yeah. What do you mean old enough if you say it's milk?
It's a very special kind of milk.
I mean, if he wants to, but if he doesn't,
Alright, we won't push the envelope at all. Alright. He kind of takes a sit down. He just kind of stretches a little bit. He goes, that was a long walk. But you guys remember that he only walked half of it because Nancy carried him for half of it. Alright, so. What I couldn't tell you on the road is this Crescent Clan. They are a subsidiary of the current regime of Uxenek by the name of the Onekage dynasty. This one in the past about 10 years or so, Uxenek actually fell, a new dynasty took over. This one is very brutal, very bad. The Crescent Clan is a subsidiary of it. We do know that in the city of Enix here, that they do have a operation in the works that requires your certain friend by the name of Ebane who disappeared. And by disappeared means I know where she went and you don't. And I'm not able to tell you. But we need to get my daughter back because they will use her as a sacrifice instead. From what I have gathered, if we talk with the magistrate here, I have some connections. We might be able to get some ideas of where to look.
If the Crescent Clan is part of the current regime, would that then mean we probably shouldn't trust a magistrate?
The magistrate here is more of a puppet. What we need to worry about are the hands to that puppet. Does that make
But
sense?
if we talk to the puppet, the hands will know about us talking to the puppet.
That's the thing about it. If we talk to the puppet when the hands aren't there, we can get the information. And then we can disappear. And by disappear, I mean find my damn it, find my daughter.
I suppose. So, where? Do we even know where to find this magistrate?
I actually think he's just across the street.
Okay.
I will send you the paper. I can't go in there. I am technically not allowed in this country. But
Then why did you come with us?
because Barnaby is allowed in the country.
So we have to call you Barnaby again.
Nah, I like Kest. It's okay.
Alright.
Just say Barnaby sent ya. I have been having deals with their government for the past 5 years. I supply a lot of good stuff. But if I don't get my daughter back, they won't get anything else out of me.
Alright.
Not even a copper piece. And actually, no, they'll get 1 copper piece out of me because I'm going to throw it at their face.
Well, when does he know we're coming, or do you want us to just kind of go surprise him?
At this point, he kind of pulls out a sheet of paper. see him kind of get ink and pen, and he kind of begins writing in a language you guys have actually never seen. And he begins transcribing, or not transcribing, but writing down something, and he kind of blows it just to dry it off, kind of shakes it a little bit, folds it in, puts his hand up to Nancy, and she puts a stamp in his hand. He holds out the paper, and you watch her drip wax on it, and he goes, "Alright, this right here will get you in to see him. I will walk you to the front doors, but I can't go in there.
Okay.
Just tell him Barnaby sent you, and he'll get you in the door."
Alright.
Has food come?
As the same.
Okay, during this
Do we get to
conversation,
eat first?
food has come.
Okay.
So you guys begin having a meal.
With escargot.
Of escargot, yes. And horse devours. A lot of fancy finger foods among stuff. And then a bottle by the name of, looks to have, once again, that unfamiliar language on it. And he kind of pours it, and you see this milky white liquid come out. And he kind of pours a glass for everyone, and kind of hands one over to you, Ophelia, and hands one to Warren. And he kind of lifts it up, and he goes,
Kompai.
Shots.
"Salud."
Ay, ay, ay.
He reaches up and holds it up, and he goes, "To finding my daughter and saving her." Warren, you lift it up.
You don't necessarily have to
Yeah,
drink it,
yeah,
but at least
chink.
do the...
Yes. And you watch him just kind of throw it back.
I'm just gonna watch how he reacts first.
I'm doing it.
He doesn't react to it at all.
Just sip it.
It's a rice wine. You can taste the taste of rice. It's not like bad alcohol whatsoever. It's very light. It's got a very interesting aftertaste to it as well. But to you actually, tasting it, it tastes very warm, and it's warm sake, and so it actually warms your stomach as you go, and it's a very complimentary drink to the weather.
Alright, I'll drink it.
It smells like rice.
Would Warren know what rice is? That's a very good question.
I would say he would know what rice is, because I would say you grew up with a bunch of different plants, and rice would have been in your diet on occasion, whether it's wild rice, or white grain, or just different rices. So I would say he does know what rice is.
Goes be like, Warren grew up in a forest.
There are rices all over.
There are rices all over the
I
world.
know, it was like Warren grew up specifically in a forest.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Which he's
Yeah, my-
Rice there.
he's vegetarian, correct?
No,
He is not.
no.
Okay.
Nope, he just is weirded out by things he doesn't know.
So yeah,
You
it
could've
smells
stopped
like
that
a
sentence
rice.
A little bit earlier.
It smells like rice porridge you used to eat.
He just recognized the true weirdness of drinking cow's milk.
How can you milk rice?
Little tiny.
Yeah, just thinking that, just like, you can't do it, right? You can't trick me with that.
Think like lemonade.
All right, Warren. I lied to you. It's not milked rice. It's rice put with other stuff, and then set for a long time, and then fermented.
Fermented.
There we go. Fermented. Thank you, Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it a drink that is warm, happy, and makes you feel better about yourself.
I always feel pretty good about myself.
Well, once you try that, it'll make you feel even better. You watch him kind of look very intently at you to see if you're going to do it.
It's like a friend in a cup.
As he says that, you do see on his face, his black fur and stuff, you do see it looks to be a little bit raised, like his face is getting red underneath. You look over at Urag, who's now put away a couple of them,
Oh, certainly, yeah.
and you see that his face is a little rosy around the cheeks. See, they're happy.
And then,
Rice milk is weird.
being drunk, I pull out Sir Gregory and hug him. I give him a kiss.
I push it away.
And he, at this point, Kest kind of looks over and goes, "It was a very bad time to bring you into this." He reaches over and grabs yours and just pops it down.
Oh boy. Do you need a room? You're making it uncomfortable in here.
We're already in a room.
At this point, he goes, "If you need some help, we have some sword polish in the bag."
Nope. I am leaving, and I'm gonna grab the paper and get out.
And then
I'm out.
All right.
I'll follow Ophelia.
thumb on the blade.
With that, guys, we're gonna take a quick break.
Mhm.
So, guys, we will be right back with you, and we will continue the campaign.
Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry it took a little bit long of a break that time. But we are back. And
Now run away. We're running away from the weirdness.
and now you guys just finished I guess lunch.
Alright, I'm drunk before lunch.
Did you drink that much?
I don't know, did I? You said I was.
Do you want to drink that much?
Maybe not to get hammered, but.
To get tipsy.
We are just about to go talk to a magistrate.
Oh, I'm perfect at that.
Alright, so you
You'd be
guys
even better at it, actually.
Your charisma increases technically
Yep.
when you're drunk.
His brain power doesn't.
Everything
I'm
else
a-
gets bad, but your charisma gets good.
Alright.
liquid courage. Alright, so as you guys finish eating everything and some of you drinking, that Kest,
I still do it too.
that Kest stands up and he goes, alright, so are you guys ready to go over now?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sober enough?
Totally.
I'll take that as an act of courage. Let's go. He kind of stands up, does some weird stretches, kind of like reaches down to his toes.
You're
does-
just walking to a door.
Alright, I'm sore, okay?
You didn't.
He forgot to limber up before our last walk.
Rule
you.
number 3 or whatever. Limber up.
That is rule number 4.
4.
That's rule number 4. Always limber up. Rule number 5 is never say no when alcohol is involved.
I like that rule.
What about rules 1 through 3?
You'll learn them soon enough. You already learned number 1.
Don't trust people unless it's yourself, your dog, and your assistant.
Yes. That's
Number
rule
2
number 1.
is always double tap.
What?
Do you guys know?
I should make that a rule. But otherwise, are you ready?
Zombie land.
Zombieland reference.
I don't remember Zombieland
I haven't
that
seen
much.
it.
It's been so long. I need to rewatch that. It's a good movie.
So, you guys follow Varric out, hallway, out the front door, and right across is, looks like this very large building, very ornate as well. And you guys begin walking your way over to it. The streets are very packed at this point, very busy, like almost a thoroughfare of where this part of the city is. You guys make your way across without any difficulties. Going up the staircase, he hands Ophelia the letter. He goes, alright, you're the only one I trust with this.
Alright.
I've known you for how many years?
Exactly. Can't trust anyone. But for some reason I trust you. You'd make a great assistant, Ophelia. If you're ever looking for a change of job,
No.
scenery, and a lot more money, you know where to come.
I think I'm good.
Well, if you ever get desperate.
I've known you a long time too. I think I'm good.
Alright, you're the loss. Alright, here's the letter.
Alright.
Have fun. I'll be here waiting.
And is there literally just like a building right across the way?
You guys are at the foot of the building.
Okay. Like it's just like literally across the
It's
street.
literally across the street.
Alright. Some weird lady just sitting there smoking still.
She is.
She's like the guard, essentially. I'm just gonna kind of look at Kest and just, what's happening there?
There's a lady smoking a pipe.
Yeah, and she determines who gets in and who doesn't. I don't really understand.
Probably the owner.
Yeah, but I don't.
Well, have you ever heard of the mafia?
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Yakuza?
No.
No. Yeah.
So, she's mafia.
Alright.
Yeah, she is part of Rising Sun Syndicate.
Okay, alright, good to know, I guess.
I do a lot of dealings with them.
Since you're not allowed here.
No. I'm allowed anywhere I want to go.
You just said you're not technically allowed to be in this country. I'll do it. I'm gonna knock on the door. I don't understand.
As you knock on the door, you watch as someone walks out, and you realize, oh, it's not a house. It's like it's a town hall you can just walk into.
Oh, I was not getting very good instructions.
As you kind of turn around and look at Kest, he's just.
I'm gonna open the door and walk in at this point.
While we're here, I need to get a zoning permit, you know.
And I will look for the presumably a front desk sort of thing and approach it if there's somebody there. Have to cover all
Is
that
there
bases.
like a front desk, or is there just like
Yeah,
a
there's like a
sign
front,
on
there's
the
a
wall
front
with
desk.
names?
There's a front desk, and it goes, what can I help you with?
We are looking for Jürgen Broodfist.
Oh, the mayor, magistrate, why? Do you have an appointment with him?
Oh yeah, we have these here. And I'll
You
slide
kind
the
of
paper
looks
over
up
to
and
him.
goes, oh, I know that crest. I'll be right back.
I'm probably just sitting there, just like.
And he walks back.
Is there anybody else in the room?
There's a couple people.
Okay, is there anything important looking on the desk? No.
No, just some papers.
Okay.
And at this point, he comes back and he goes, all right. Jürgen will see you now.
Alright. Thank you.
All right, just head straight back. There's a door. You open the door and you're there.
Okay, thank you.
Now skedaddle.
Oh, that just I'll go.
So you guys begin making your way back. Along the walls, along everywhere, there looks to be gold trim. There's some very beautiful, what could be water paintings across the walls. And a couple of the doors that you see on the sides, you do see there's paintings across all of it. Very pretty, very ornate. As you guys make your way down to the door at the end of the hall, you get there and open it up. And sitting behind a very large desk is this woman dwarf. She's got this thick beard.
If you didn't mention it, I was gonna say how luxurious is her beard.
She's got a really thick beard. Looks to be braided in a lot of different ways. She kind of looks at you guys, goes, huh. All right. What can I help you with?
Well, Barnaby sent us. He says he has been in communication with you a little bit. Do you?
He has been. He has been. He's a good associate.
And has he let you know why he sent us here?
He said you are looking for information on the Crescent Sun.
Crescent Club. Yes.
That one, yes.
Yeah, we're looking. They sort of took something of his, so
Ah, so he's doing a business arrangement. That's what it is.
yes.
All right. Well, there's a couple places that you can go to and find. Number one is the old church.
Where in the city is that?
It's near the slums on the west side. And for reference, really quick, the north side is where the drawbridge is.
Okay.
Second, you could try, maybe try the Striking Witch Lodge. I know you get information there. It's a hang out for some of the rough and rowdy with some more money. And finally, you can just look around, I guess.
Is there anything in particular you suggest we look for? Do they have secret symbols or anything you know of?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're just an organization. They came with the new empire, so they do a lot of good.
And if we're trying to find like their members, should we just like ask about the specific thing, or do we need like code words or something?
I don't know.
Aren't you in charge?
Damn straight I'm in charge.
Why don't you know?
I don't know everything that goes on in my town.
That doesn't make sense. Just slurring my words a little bit, just what's going on?
I'll kind of like pat you on the back. It's okay. It's okay.
Indeed, drink it a little bit.
It's not wine. I'm not used to this.
Technically,
Wine drunk's different than other
Exactly.
drunk. Like,
And
quite a bit different.
but I mean, isn't sake technically a rice wine?
It is a rice wine.
Alright, so I guess we should maybe try the church first. If the church doesn't work, we can try striking Witch Lodge. Alright, that's been helpful. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay. With that, I believe our business meeting is adjourned. Would you bring a message back to Barnaby when you see him?
Yeah.
And you see her write some stuff down and fold it up, push on the sill, and hands it over to you, Rog.
Really tempted to read it. And just open it right here.
Oh.
And I'll just like put it somewhere in a pocket, in a bag. I eat it.
For recap, I eat the paper after I absorb its knowledge.
Yes.
Technically, it is rice paper.
Exactly.
Absorbing its knowledge.
Yeah, just tip my non-existent hat and walk out, I guess. And I can't think of anything else to
What,
ask.
magistrate?
I'm concerned. Alright, it was a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
I will tell Barnaby hello for you and make sure he gets that letter.
I will appreciate that.
Thank you. And I'll walk out, and because now at this point I'm concerned about Urag.
Okay, bye.
How? It's just.
As you guys step out of the building, you see Kest talking to three individuals. And it kind of stops. They look a little shady. And they walk past you all, and they look to be carrying weapons of sort, and they seem to have all have an insignia on them of a crow, from what you can distinguish.
Wow.
And they walk back in, past you and go in.
Nice segue.
What? I have been waiting for that, okay? I have been waiting for that segue.
I guess I'll just walk over to Kest. So, Yergin's a woman.
Really?
Yes, a dwarf.
She has a
Dwarven
beard.
woman.
She has a beard. Whew. Whew. She didn't have to send a letter, did she?
I'm gonna look at Urag.
Is this a love letter?
What?
Can I get that letter?
It's in your other pocket.
I looked at both of them.
I
In the
I'm
bag.
going
Try
to
the bag.
I will reach in his
Try
pocket
the bag.
and I will grab it along with anything else that happens to grab into my hand.
No.
What?
I really probably only had like 2 things. I probably would have already found it.
Okay.
And I've already met
You find it.
I said it somewhere. It's like that light bulb moment. It's just sitting on the table in her office.
You realize
It's
that
like, oh.
on your strap of your bag, it's just right here on your chest.
She just like stabbed it through me with a thumbtack. It's just like
Just took it on your forehead and
there we go.
She's like, he's going to lose it.
No, it's nothing's gonna happen to that thing anyway.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab it and hand it to
kind of takes
Kest.
it and opens it up and goes, oh, oh, oh.
How risque is it?
It is quite risque.
Alright. Good man.
Dangerous? Then should we get rid of the paper?
I'll explain to you when you're older.
Right.
Alright.
That is why I'm okay with him. And my daughter.
Understandable. Who are those 3 individuals you were talking to?
Some random 3 I ran into, I don't know.
Was one of them a very attractive looking bird person?
It was, yes.
Oh.
Looked at me a crane of sorts.
I don't remember what you guys look like.
Forgot about Axel already.
Yeah.
The half
the-
tabaxi.
No.
The cat girl.
Oh, the cat girl. The name was memorized.
Wonderful. I mean, alright, I guess. She gave us a couple places to look. She said we could try, there's an old church on the slums on the west side, or we could try the Stricken Witch, because they might hang out there. Other than that, she just said to look around. It's about all.
Alright, well. He kind of looks up at the sky. At this point, it's approaching like 4 or 5 p.m. And with it being, it's already starting to get dark with the time
I mean,
of hiccups.
might be better to wait till morning at this point, so we have the whole day.
Or it
Or-
might be a good time to hit the tavern.
True.
I agree.
I don't know if you should hit the tavern, not gonna lie.
I'm already on the way to being drunk. What's the point in stopping this journey?
I mean, we could definitely try the tavern. And then maybe try the church in the morning if we don't find anything. I just don't know if going to an unknown location like the church at night is wise. I don't really want to risk somewhere where we could maybe be jumped.
Someone might kidnap Warren.
That would not be pretty neat.
The player just, I'd love to see them try that.
I mean, what if it was the group and they took you to the love of your life? You'd be reunited. Glorious.
And chains together for eternity.
Exactly. Both the emotional chains and the physical chains.
Fucking hell, you guys.
That brings a whole new meaning to the chain of wall.
Alright. This group seems like they might operate more in the shadows, so I feel like we probably should go at night.
But maybe it would be good to scope it out during the day. I just don't know if we want to go in when they definitely have the home field advantage and night would probably have an advantage.
Let's be real, they probably have the advantage. Not on the home turf.
Believe that's the first thing I said. But okay.
I'm sorry, I was looking at Warren and his big nose.
Warren, what is that in your mouth? Spit that out. He just has this random thing.
She has a piece of jerky.
Where did you get that?
Especially.
Ugh.
Okay, well,
Yeah, tavern
I mean,
first. Anyway.
tavern.
We should let's just try the striking witch tonight.
Getting basic information first.
Yeah. Put an ear to the ground. I mean, are you going to join us or are you going to stay at the red door?
Is it too far of a walk for you?
Nancy, tell them my answer. He begins walking away towards the red doe, and she goes, well, he's weak. He
Hello, Nancy.
he wouldn't last long, let's be real. And I'm really tired from carrying him. I do not want to have to protect him tonight.
Understandable. Alright.
I'm truly shocked at this revelation that he's weak.
Do we have rooms here at the red door? All of us or just Kest?
Yes.
Alright.
So, there are rooms for all of us here.
Alright.
For me and you, we have a room. Kest has his own room, and you three have a room.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll meet you all later. Or you all, just you and Kest back here later. Well, let's go see how this goes, I guess.
Good luck. Have a good time, and have a few for me.
Ooh,
Gladly.
She goes, I bet you will.
The perks of being raised by a bandit clan.
You as well. Keep your eye out for the Rising Sun Syndicate if you can find anyone. I do know they have a lot of information in the city, though we do not have a contact.
Any specific symbols, characteristics? Phrases.
A red sun over just a red sun. Kind of cuts in 3/4. Looks like it's coming over the ocean.
Okay. Diego, remember that. Okay.
Alright. Well, let's go then. I'll start walking towards the striking witch since we passed it on our way up.
And I'm following Ophelia.
Yeah, you guys be making your way down, and you're going down this small hill that leads to it. About a 5-minute walk. Turns into a 10-minute walk, and eventually you come outside of the Striking Witch Lodge.
This is one that looked a little better, correct?
A little bit better, yes.
Okay.
Quite a bit better, actually, than the whatever the
Sky.
The sky
the
pony.
Sky's
Pony.
Pony.
Yeah.
And yes, you do see as you walk by, and you're walking up to, you watch the door open, and you watch a very large guy get flung out onto the road.
Alright.
And it is then that you hear someone go, and that's why you aren't nice to people. If you're not nice, you get thrown out of the bar.
I think I'm gonna like this place.
Definitely seems interesting. Well, alright. Just walk in.
So you guys walk into a very uproarious atmosphere. You see people drinking all over. You see a small fighting ring in the middle that people are just going fisticuffs in it.
I know what I need to do.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna have a few, down a few, and then I'm seeing if I can get in the ring. Because I was gonna ask, like, what shenanigans can a drunken orc get into?
Does that shorten to dork?
Amazing. But without K. Dork with a C.
Anyway, I just look at Diego. You're on information. I'm gonna do that kind of recon.
Don't lose all your money.
Don't you
have faith in me?
No.
I would like to see Warren in the ring though.
Well, he seems to want to get in there. Oh, dear.
Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
I guess I will. Does there appear to be any, I guess, tables where somebody seems to be talking sort of hush-dish?
That doesn't look to be. People are just kind of having a good time with each other, it looks like, more than anything.
Oh, okay.
Right. People are a little more loud, I would think, in this one. Well, are there any open tables?
There definitely are throughout it. You can find some.
I'm gonna try to find one pretty centrally located so I can watch lots of people.
Yeah. So yeah, you find one, a little bit grimy. Atmosphere in here very boisterous. The smell of L's, alcohol, very greasy foods kind of fill the air. The smell in there is one of just a bunch of people who worked a hard day and are letting loose. You do see a big crowd is gathered around the fight ring. Drinks in hand, you see these two very, very large Goliaths going at it. And no weapons, and they're just throwing punches left and right, ducking and weaving through it, and you're just, it's a good fight. You can tell they're both evenly matched. And what are you guys doing?
She's looking for a table. I'm gonna go to the bar and just get a tankard, and then I'm gonna bring it back to the table. I'm assuming she found one by this time,
Yeah.
and then just kind of drink a bit, set it down, and then I'm making my way to the fight pit.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you make your way over to it.
To get in information?
What are you talking about? I am ingraining myself in this culture of this tavern. They will see me as a friend.
Or you're gonna be unconscious soon. Then I have to drag you back. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go to the fight pit,
Oh yeah.
please don't die. I'm gonna keep an eye out for anyone who might have any symbol on them that looks like that crescent moon.
Okay. Go ahead and make perception check.
Yeah.
With disadvantage because of everything that's
Yeah.
going on in there.
I would like to follow Urag over to the fight pit. Not like real close. Kind of sort of distance myself from him.
18?
18. Okay.
I rolled a 15 and a 17. Look dark.
Warren, what are you doing?
Apparently.
Warren really wants to go to that fight pit, but he was told to try and find information. Fight pit, blah. So for now, he'll stay with Ophelia, even though he's really tempted to go to the fight pit.
I mean, he already sees two of us heading towards it, so maybe he might think that that's the place for information.
Oh, because he knows what goes on in a fight pit. You fight, you don't talk.
Well, I'm gonna try and find like someone who looks like
Go find the biggest guy there and beat him up.
yes. find a guy who looks like he's like a bookie or like someone who's not just an observer.
Yeah, you can definitely find one pretty easy.
Alright. I wanna be in there.
Do you know?
Oh yes.
You look like a fun fight.
I hope so. It looks like a fun place.
I got a very good person for you to go against.
Alright.
You're up next.
Ooh. And what are the rules? I can see fists, but
No weapons, no kicking,
just fists, pain, and try not to kill.
Okay. I'll just.
And,
I'm assuming.
as he goes try, he winks.
I'm assuming like no armor.
No
They're,
armor at
like,
all.
Yeah, so I just.
You see the two Goliaths, and they're both shirtless,
Yeah.
and they're both sweating up, and they're just fighting with it. And so yeah, you're up next for the fight.
So I'll just head back to the table, like take off the whatever, like all the chainmail stuff, and just get ready.
Alright, so
Just plop it down in the middle of the table. Sword, chainmail. So just keeps it.
he does that. He's like, ugh. Starts lifting it up and like putting it by him and stuff. Like, I'll keep it safe for you.
Alright. Gotta keep that gold one safe.
It does cost 2 gold to enter.
Alright.
If you win, you'll get 4 gold.
There you go. Spot me. No, I think I have money. Yeah. And 2 gold.
No,
Though I will put 4 gold on the orc.
4 gold on the orc.
Yes.
All right. See if we can double that up, or you lose it. About this time, Ophelia Warren, you're standing there, and you do see that same bruiser that threw the guy out walks by you, and you see on his arm is it looks to be a circle of sun with water underneath it.
So the rising sun. Okay.
I'm going to then kind of mingle in the crowd and get all hyped with the fight pit.
Dude, it is getting hype. It's like a mosh pit.
I like imagining Warren in the middle of a mosh pit.
What do you mean? Just barely ducking underneath their elbows?
I'm like, what's going on? Why are people pushing?
Everybody be friends.
Man, you really don't know anything about Warren.
Honestly,
I mean, they're really just 2 Warrens. Our dumb tree friend.
And then what do we watch slit someone's throat?
And then the real Warren.
well, we did what you got in the ring with
Alistair.
Alistair, yeah.
So about this time, you get ready to fight. He starts taking bets all around. And he starts announcing, and maybe he starts announcing. He goes, "All right, we have a new face here to fight tonight."
Did I give him a name?
You
Or
did
would he have
not.
asked me?
You wouldn't have.
Okay.
We have a new fighter here tonight. This Orcan fellow here. He'll be fighting our good friend James.
I knew it was
And about this time, you see the big bruiser that is huge, bigger than you by quite a bit. Kind of steps into the ring, takes his shirt and rips it off, and he goes, "I'm ready to fight."
Before we start, I'll just, hold out a...
He takes out your hand. "I'm James. It's very nice to meet you.
Very good to meet you, James Urag.
Are you ready to fight?"
Oh, always.
Alright, this is going to be fun. We can be friends after.
I'm fine with that. Fighting is fun. It's a good way to get to know
Alright,
someone.
So, the way this is going to work is we're both going to roll a d20. It's 3 d20s to a win.
Okay.
Straight roll.
Yeah? 19.
19. So, as you get to fight, you both kind of start squaring up to each other, kind of shuffling a little bit here and there, and eventually, as he goes, you watch as James goes to throw a punch at you. You duck under, uppercut right to him, and pops him a little bit, and he just, "Ooh, good hit."
I watched Rocky IV the other day, so I think I'm ready.
Alright.
Watch some other guy exercise, so I'm good.
10.
So as it's going like this, he kind of rubs his jaw a little bit and goes, "Alright." Comes out right here, and as he goes, you go to throw another punch at him. You watch as James grabs your arm, spins you around, and just clocks you in the face,
Nice.
and you feel it go through. He goes, I didn't hit too hard, right?
Oh, just right.
All right, good. All right, next one.
17.
17. As you're going, once again, you're kind of exchanging blocks, punches. You throw a couple at him. He throws a couple at you. You guys are both blocking with it, and eventually, you go again and you slip past his defenses and just kind of catch him on the jaw a little bit.
Oh, God. 17 again.
Okay. And this time, you guys are both going, and it's fighting back and forth. Once again, throwing more punches, some landing, some not. You start shooting some body shots, and as you go, you both punch at the same time, and you both clock each other in the face.
And they both knock out.
11.
So as you're going, the fighting is getting pretty intense, and the battle's going back and forth. And eventually, you start going, and he goes to make a punch at you, leaves it wide open, and you just come up and clock him right in the jaw, and you watch as he just goes slap and falls over.
I figured that was a loss. That one was a loss on my part.
He nat one.
Oh, was the last one a draw?
Yeah, I'm guessing they were both 17 since
Yeah.
you punched each other.
Yes, that last one was both 17s,
Alright.
which was quite funny. honestly.
Anime fight.
Seriously though. So, as this you eventually get him up, he kind of parks up, and the guy comes out. All right, our Orcan friend is winning, James. James, that was a good fight. We'll see you again tomorrow night. And he goes, all right. Kind of gets both thumbs, kind of stands up, shakes his head a little, and all right. Do you want a drink?
Yes, please.
Let's go get a drink.
Alright. Just pat him on the back as we just
He
walk
pats you on
off.
the back too.
There you
You guys both kind of walk out, and everyone's like, yeah. And you hear someone go, wow, they're just so good. And you see one wipe away tears.
go.
I'm gonna be doing like the cheering, and then I'm gonna be like, man, I wish I could make money like this every night.
So yeah, go ahead and add 8 gold to your coffers. You add 4 gold to yours.
Yeah. Back up to 200 gold.
Alright, so yeah, you go over with him to the bar, get a drink, and what are you two doing?
I was just looking.
So you watch that whole fight go on, and you watch the one who had the emblem on him.
So was it a tattoo or was it like on his shirt?
Tattoo.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to be sure. Kest had said to look out for the Rising Sun Syndicate. Why again?
Actually, Nancy said that.
Nancy said to look out for them. Why?
They have dealings with them, and they
Might help or
they
something
might
like
be able
that.
to help with
Okay,
information.
okay. I believe it was to help. But I was thinking about all kinds of things that we needed to talk about, and so it got lost somewhere in there. I guess if he's going with Urag to get a drink, I'll wait a minute and then maybe go try to talk to him.
Okay.
I'm going to cast enhanced abilities on myself. And I'm going to give myself Wisdom of the Owl. So I have advantage on wisdom rolls. And I'm just going to listen just around and see if I hear anything odd.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception check.
Okay. I have advantage, which is awesome. That's a 5, so 14, and then what's my perception? I can't remember off the top of my head. Dirty 20.
30, 20.
Mm.
Okay. Mostly just the hubbub of the thing. You hear a couple people talking in hushed whispers. You hear the words Azuma. You hear the words they're back. And you hear the words of anarchy.
I'm gonna tell Ophelia that I heard the words anarchy be said. Whoops.
I'll just put that right there.
We're
Getting cold. I love it. Yeah, I know.
What direction did you hear that from?
That is a good question.
It was the table directly behind you.
Behind us.
I'll try to like kind of subtly look, get a glance at what kind of individuals are
They
at
look
the
like
table.
3 workers, bruisers of some sort.
Just more your average people who would probably just talk about things they've heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That could potentially be a problem for us if we aren't quick in our job. That'll be good to let Kest know. Did you hear anything about the Crescent Clan or?
No.
Alright. Well, Urag's new friend might be able to help us. I'm gonna see what kind of headway Urag can make with him.
About
first.
this time, Urag, you have probably put down 5 tankards with him, and you are both matching each other.
And I'm sure if we've been talking, it's just been random small talk, mostly probably about the fight.
It's been a lot about the fight. It's been, and then it
I
turns,
can't imagine any of it was useful.
and it turns into girls you have dated,
Alright.
and just turns into a bunch of other stuff. And he's like, you know what? You would get along very well with the people I work for. They also like good fighting. They like alcohol. And they have a really cute leader.
Okay. Are you talking about the owner of the bar?
No, but she's cute too.
Okay. Just kind of swaying probably a little bit.
He's kind of swaying also. What do you do, Diego?
I would have stayed over kind of with the crowd around the fight pit. Find somebody who looks maybe like they're comfortable in the area. Both comfortable in, well, I guess everybody's probably comfortable in the
There are a bunch of other fights going on that you can bet on if you like.
Yeah. But look for somebody who looks slightly more well off than your average.
Yeah, that's easy enough to find somebody.
Find somebody and then just like kind of standing next to him, be like, man, I got real lucky with the fight today, but I'm new in town. Do you know where I could find some jobs to, make my way in town?
Kind of looks at you very hoity-toity like. Oops. And walks away.
And visibly kind of make fun of him behind his back as he walks away.
Well, don't throw chocolate at people. It doesn't work well.
Thanks, man.
And then mysteriously,
Not
that
true.
man's
I know, but
coin
you sound
purse
like the same.
disappeared. Weird.
Might as well.
Alright, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Get all one. Let's start a brawl.
Fight club outside of the fight ring. That is 14.
As you go to grab it, you just he kind of turns around, looks at you, and throws a punch at you.
Fuck.
What's your AC?
It's like the
15.
fighters.
It soars right past your face. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna be like, act like I didn't do anything.
He's gonna throw another punch. This one is going to land for 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's like
As
the
just
guys
kinda
in
blocks
the,
you
in
in
the
the
ring start
face.
betting on this.
And at this point, this whole thing's starting, and people are starting to see. James actually goes, "Oh no, not in my bar," and he runs over as these punches are going, and you're just kind of like trying to get away from him, and you watch his big meaty hands grab him by his neck and his belt, lift him up, and walk him through the crowd while he's like kicking and screaming, and throws him at the door, hits the door, and falls out of it.
Nice.
You watch him just kind of crack his fingers, and he goes back over to where Urag is.
I'm gonna yell across, be like, "Thank you, James."
He kind of looks at you, goes, All right, so
Well,
Be like, now. I mean, first, I'm gonna go grab my stuff again. Because I probably didn't grab it on the way back. Yeah, just go grab stuff.
You kind of followed James there, watching the whole thing. You realized Diego was in a fight somehow.
Yeah. And I, James, come meet the rest of my friends. They're.
Yeah, and he kind of goes, I like friends.
Yeah, they're still friends, but some are weird. Some are cats. That one's.
I do like cats.
I don't know what that one is.
That one likes
Okay.
trees.
Show me where they are.
The funny thing is, I probably heard that.
I definitely heard that.
One of them cat. I don't know what that one is. That one likes trees.
I just make one weird.
I look directly at you.
And I just get to the table, just kind of pull all my stuff, and
James is kind of there. He goes, all right, hi, person. Kind of reaches out for you.
Hello.
You're something else. I don't know. Hi, tree friend.
Hello.
Hi.
What?
Can
I'm sorry. I don't. The name's Ophelia.
Hi, I'm James.
Hi, James.
Hi.
Hi. It's very nice to meet you too. Can we be friends?
Yeah.
We can be friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be happy to
Hi,
meet
kitty
you.
cat.
I'm the cat's meow.
The cat's meow. Oh, I like it.
Man, I tried asking that guy if he knew of any jobs around town, and he just got upset. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's very hoity and toity. He has his panties in a bunch.
I can see that.
Yeah, he's not very nice. I've thrown him out 3 times.
Wow.
Was it the same guy we'd seen him throw out when we were walking in?
Yes, it was. And you guys kind of look over and you see him kind of stumbling back in. And this time he's got like blood and mud on his face. And he's just, he hit the door pretty hard.
Yeah, I believe we got I believe we got the end results of you throwing him out the last time.
It was funny.
So, I noticed your tattoo.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice.
It is. I got it for the people I work with.
Yeah, we work for someone who works with him too.
Really? Do you have any tattoos?
I do. But yeah, they're.
He kind of looks and goes, those are so cool.
Yeah, I
I
take
mean-
off my gauntlets and just pull up my cloak, and it's just showing just the tattoo going here, all the way down my arms now, and my face.
He kind of goes,
I
It's a
didn't
really
really have any
big group.
tattoos.
do you have any tattoos, kitty?
A couple, but they're all hidden.
Oh, I know where you got those ones.
No, they're just under the fur, so
Oh.
you can't see them.
Sad.
Mm.
What about you, my friend Urag?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Kyle doesn't remember. I know he has scars, but
That's okay.
I was gonna say she has scars from when she heals people, but that's about it. No tattoos.
I have a weird tattoo from a bear.
A bear tattoo?
There, yeah. No, just this.
A tattoo
Just-
from a bear, not
Yeah.
a tattoo of a bear.
He wasn't a
And
good
this time he kind of like
He's very good with
squints
the
really
needle.
hard, and he kind of goes, and you see him drain another tankard.
That bear was very good with his claws.
Yeah. Not a good tattoo artist.
Um,
For bear standards, he was great.
Yeah.
For human standards, he was terrible.
So, James, have you heard of the Crescent Clan by chance?
Yeah,
Do you know where?
they're not nice.
That's what we've heard. The person we work for, they took something of his that's pretty important to him. Do you know where we could find them to see about getting it back?
I have no idea.
Well, damn.
But my boss might know.
Yeah. Do you think that we could maybe meet them?
I would have to ask. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yes, no, understandable. If you could ask and let them know that we're friends. And he uses, like, the woman at the bar that he said was owned by them, called him Kest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you would just let her know, we work for Kest.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah.
Okay, if you meet me in the morning, I can take you over. I forgot. And he kind of reaches it behind, and after he put on his clothes and stuff, and he kind of pulls out a really large battle axe. He goes, "This is Sheila."
I lift
Hello,
up.
Sheila?
This is Sir Gregory.
And at this point, Sheila goes, you hear all of a sudden,
Oh.
in your head, you hear, "Hello."
Ha!
It's a match made in heaven.
Hello?
You're getting dumped.
Oh no.
As that happens, you hear Sir Gregory go, "Hello, lady."
No, I just put it.
Get back to your sheet. One reference to a funnier joke.
Anyway.
Well,
Anything else we need to do here?
I mean,
The only thing I can think of is beat up more people.
I was gonna say, you looked like you really wanted to get in there.
Thank you, Mom.
Are we gonna have another fight?
I want to fight.
You wanna fight?
Yeah.
Let's go with fight.
Okay.
Come on! And he kind of like starts like waddling around. He kind of grabs you by your back and lifts you up.
Oh,
Goes, "Let's go.
Wait, I didn't even get to drink yet!
I will grab you one." And he starts walking, and he kind of points down at you, and you watch this. This barmaid kind of looks, and she runs up and hands you this large tankard.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
They're my friends here.
Yes, I see that. I mean, it's a very large tankard.
Oh well, I drink these tankards, and I'm a very large man.
Yes, I'm not that large, so if I don't finish it, the rest is yours.
Probably like-
Nope, you have to drink the whole thing,
He's
or
probably like
I
3
will be
times
sad.
Warren's size.
Okay.
James is probably like 3 times Warren's size. Can we just
More
establish
like 4
that?
times.
Yeah.
He is, he looks probably to be half Goliath.
Okay.
How tall are you again?
Warren's about 4 something.
He's short.
At this point, he goes, "Alright, let's get you all set up." And he kind of goes up, "Hey, Kirk, this is my new friend, and he wants to fight." This is the bookie right here, and goes, "Oh, a new one to fight, okay. You ready to fight?"
Yeah.
You'll be in the next one. Who do we have? Oh, perfect. Okay, here's the thing. No magic, no weapons, only your fists.
I would like to. Would I have seen the person he's gonna go against at this? No. Okay.
I will start drinking this very large tankard.
It is really, it's a it's a warm hot cider. Like, it's really tasty.
Nice.
It's so, like, it's warm enough that you don't even taste the alcohol. It's just like a hot cider.
Right. Then maybe I'll actually drink it. Drink it all. I'm gonna drink it all because now I would feel bad if I didn't because James is sweet.
Oh yeah, you have to do. This is your first time meeting James. We've met James
Yeah.
before in one of the last sessions.
And I'm just like, I can't. He's just a sweet, pure soul. And she's just going to be drinking it.
He's like a really big Warren.
So about
Exactly. She has a soft spot for little weirdos like that.
So about this time, you see in the ring as you step in to it, across from you looks to be this very odd-looking human with these long and dark red dreads. He looks to be not tattoos over his body, but like raised bumps and skin across his entire body.
Scarification.
It's scarification, and they're in these intricate patterns. And he just kind of stands there on his toes, very lightly. Kind of looks over at you, bows. And at this point, alright, we have a new matchup between our little elven friend here and our reigning light, very small people champion, Derek.
Derek.
I would like to put 15 gold on Derek.
Any other bets?
I'll match his boot for Warren.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm just gonna watch and drink my cider.
By the way, this song's called Fight Club.
Nice.
All right, so for the first, once again, it's rounds of 3. First to 3 wins.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
13.
As you guys begin kind of circling each other, kind of jumping around, moving a lot quicker than Urag and James did. You start going, and you both go to throw a punch, and you both kind of instinctively like jump and move out of the way as they both kind of pass the faces of each other.
Oh, did we match?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, God.
All right.
Ooh, that's a 3.
So as you're going, you guys start doing your punches, and you're going, and you're starting to hit each other a bit more. And as you go, you happen to land a nice one right on his jaw.
Oh,
No
You
way.
land 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was a 4.
Oh, dang it.
I'm joking, it was a 2.
Oh.
Alright, you land that first hit.
Okay. 5.
Oh my gosh, child.
I'm not
So
rolling.
as you're starting to fight again, you're going, you landed a nice one on his face. You're throwing more punches, he's throwing some more. He gets in really close to you, puts his head against your chest,
Oof.
and body shots you a couple times.
3 again, fuck.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
As you're going here, the fight is continuing. It is going hard, and you're going, those body punches are hurting. You can't seem to push him away, and as soon as you push him away, he comes up and uppercuts you right up,
Oof.
and you are seeing stars.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 6. And that it was 6 my hit it changed to 14, but 6.
So as you're going, your fight is continuing. You are feeling butterflies around your head, and eventually you're going, and you go to make a hit. He steps back and kind of goes, hits your hands out of the way, and hits an elbow right to your
Oof.
temple. And you guys watch as Warren's hands just drop, and he falls over.
Poof. I'm immediately putting the tinker down and just kind of jumping in to just check on him.
At this point, he is just still out, and you watch as this portly elderly man kind of walks up, uncorks a thing, and waves it under his nose. And you come to consciousness with this sharp smell of like frankincense and incense. At this point, Derek walks up to you, puts his hand out, and kind of lifts you up. And he goes, "That was a well fight. I enjoyed it."
That was fun.
It was. It really was. Very nice to meet you. I owe you a drink.
Yeah, drink.
I owe you a water.
Okay.
He kind of takes you over, a hand on your shoulder. You guys begin walking towards the bar.
Nice. The things you all do for fun.
How much money do you have?
81.
Okay, never
Why?
mind. I
Because he hoards it.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
of
sure
course.
that I accidentally
roll
put
once more, I
300
get a
instead of
15.
200, so I dropped it back to 200, but
Was
wanted
that
to
I
make
rolled
sure.
once more? I got a
and was-
15.
but I can't compare.
What was really funny those last 2 rolls?
Were they really low as well?
And
They
like
were
6,000
one above you.
Oh,
Each roll, and I'm sitting there going, I rolled and I was like, oh crap, my guy. And then you rolled and I go, what? Alright.
I'll go up and finish my drink and just. My friends are stupid.
At this point, the bookie kind of looks at you and goes, "You look like a fighter. Would you like to fight?"
Yes.
Why not?
Peer pressure.
He
I
kind of
mean-
smiles. He goes, "Perfect."
I mean, might as well. In a new place, try new things.
You start taking off. He goes, "You heard the rules. You know them."
No magic,
Yep.
no weapons,
No
just
weapons,
fists.
just fists and brawling.
Alright,
No kicking.
alright.
All right.
Is there a bet limit?
The bet limit is set at 20.
20.
Okay.
Oh,
I am gonna put 20 on Ophelia.
Alright. That last fight, whoever betted on Warren put 30 in.
No, well, I betted against Warren.
You lost 15.
No, Warren
Oh.
lost.
Warren lost? Oh.
So you,
no,
you-
Warren won. Yeah.
so he,
In our hearts,
whoever did
Warren won.
that.
so he got
I couldn't
13.
remember who
He
had
lost 15.
Okay.
Warren won in our hearts.
Warren always wins in our hearts. So, at this point, he once again announces, we have another fight. We have right here this woman with scars, with amazing, amazing abilities, getting ready to fight our champion. She has been through a lot. They both have, you can tell. These are both women who know their way around.
Oh, hey, let's see.
Alright, I'll
And
set
this,
it.
you see a woman come up about your same size, who also has scars all across her face and down her neck and stuff. You can tell she's a woman who's seen a hard life. She kind of looks at you, gives a slight smile and nods toward you, kind of showing respect for what you've been through as well as what she's been through. Kind of a camaraderie.
But before we start, because I was looking at stuff, I'm gonna bet 20 on her, on Ophelia. Okay.
Okay. Keep those in mind what your bets are.
I write them down.
Alright.
Under personality
So,
traits.
once again, this is done by D20s. First to 3 wins.
Alright. 14.
Okay. So you guys begin your fight, begin the sparring, kind of feeling your opponent out. Taking this first little bit to kind of learn their moves. Just Ophelia, as you think you start to know her moves, you start to go in. She, out of the blue, kind of turns and goes and catches you across the face.
28.
Alright, roll again.
19.
At this point, the fight starts to go again. You're you step back and kind of hit that jaw and kind of smile back at her. She smiles. This is like not a fight. This is just a battle of wills at this point. And you begin going, kind of fighting, kind of dodging back and forth again, and you come up and just crack her across the face hard. And she kind of, you see spittle just kind of shoot out from her mouth, almost in slow motion as you're in this fighting sense of just everything seems slower to you. Go ahead and roll again.
16.
16. You guys begin going again, fighting. She looks visibly shaken a little bit. And you guys kind of be going, trading some punches here and there. Kind of nothing that kind of catches hard. And as you go, you kind of come up and you kind of duck under one, duck under another, and duck and fake a duck and come up and catch her. And she is not feeling good right now.
Wait.
Alright, go to roll again.
Come on, make it 3 for 3, go.
This 16. They're just like slowly decreasing.
At this point, almost immediately after that hit, she recoups and catches a hard one right back at you.
Duck and move.
28.
Next one wins.
18.
As you guys are going, you kind of push back from each other. Both you are definitely feeling it. Getting a little tired. You kind of start coming up. You guys begin trading some more punches. And you kind of dodge one again. And you come up with an uppercut to her. She looks at you, smiles. You smile back at her. And you catch her up. Almost lifting her up off the ground as she goes and slaps onto the ground.
Oh, the suspense, it's too much.
I'll just kind of like rub my jaw and just,
Sweet.
very good job. Definitely. Oh yeah, few
She
jokes.
looks up at you. Very good job yourself.
Definitely, oh yeah, few.
She kind of goes up. I owe you someone as well.
Well, I made a
Hold
profit,
her
Jen.
Call me Jasmine.
Name's Ophelia.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
If you're looking for any jobs to earn some extra wages, I have a couple of, I guess you call shady stuff. She kind of reaches into a pocket and kind of hands you a card, just kind of like in a handshake to you. And
I won't look at it yet. I'll just kind of slip it in a pocket.
he goes, all right. So if you're looking for something, let me know. You can make some good money.
Thank you.
Let's go get a drink now.
Yeah, thank you. It was Jasmine, correct? Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Right, and yeah, I'll take her up to the bar.
So yeah, you guys head up to
I'll
the
grab
bar.
my stuff.
Yeah, you get all your stuff. You guys are drinking the night away now more than anything. Kind of
I'm sipping water.
water.
Ow.
Warren's your
Ow.
DD. Warren's the DD.
Who's 16 years old?
So
He's
you
also
guys,
the loser.
you guys eventually, the night wears on. You all just kind of part ways with these new friends and associates you've met, and you guys make your way back to the Red Dome.
If as we're like walking back, I want to pull out that card and look at it.
The card on it has the rising suns imprinted onto it, and under it has directions of where to go.
Right.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, left,
ABA.
Let's start.
Alright, I'll put it back in my pocket.
Appreciate that.
I mean,
So, you guys make your way in, sleep through the night. All of you are well rested.
In the night, I groggily grab him and like fluff him up like a pillow.
As you do that, he goes,
He's like,
you hear in your head, you hear, I think I found my true love tonight.
how much
getting
blood has she provided you? How many gems has she provided you?
At this point, he kind of goes a little quiet and he goes, none yet, but in the future I provide her everything.
you got dumped, sir.
I ain't saying he's a gold digger.
Well,
But he's not.
He is a gold sword, so he might be gold.
As you guys are kind of beginning to wake up in the morning, you hear a loud explosion.
Ah! Oh no!
Yeah. It's just like,
You hear a loud explosion and a loud smack and bang that seems to shake the town. And with that, we're gonna end it for tonight.
did we do that? Oops.
Well.
So anyone who is not getting these references, we have another campaign that they're both kind of in the same city. So we're having a little bit of segue going on right now. But guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. We really enjoy playing. We hope you guys enjoyed watching us. We hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week or 2 weeks, depending on when we stream next. But we love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see you later.
Woohoo!